Shalom, shalom, fellas. What's going on? Man, we got another treat tonight. Single mothers or business partners with the agency and the state. They are business partners with the agency and the state. That's how the state is able to keep going, and that's how you feed the machine. These bitches are feeding the machine through coercive and adhesion contracts, which a lot of you guys have signed and did not read and did not hold your nuts. So I'm gonna let people get in. We're gonna start at 8:05. We're gonna bring facts, truths, evidence, some financial affidavits for you to look at that she signs and lies about. Anybody in the chat room?
Nobody yet. There's 5 of them. But all right. Pan Eater and Drawn Swords.
Drawn Swords, what's up? Pan Eaters, what's up?
Yeah.
Drawn Swords, you about to love this shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, all y'all gonna love this shit tonight. We're gonna start at 8:05. You know what I mean? Women do not have authority over a man or men. You know what I mean? Fellas, till you get this concept down, you won't have problems in your life anymore. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put something up for y'all to laugh at. Hold up. Do y'all see that? Huh? Do y'all see that picture yet?
Mm-hmm.
Then look at your new replacement, fellas. Look at your new replacement.
You ain't lying, man.
That's her new man, her boyfriend.
Yeah.
They said dogs is man's best friend, but the bitch she just took it over.
Isn't that the F buddy?
Yeah.
What's the F buddy? It's female, man. What are you talking about?
What's going on, fellas? Yeah. This is the new man she want.
Right.
You know. You know why she want this new man right here? Because he can lick unlimitedly.
Mm-hmm.
She don't even have to go down on him. He can go down on himself. He can lick his balls and his penis. Then turn around, lick her little penis and her busted up balls.
Oh shit. Wow.
Yes. Yes. Thanks, Brother Perry, for sending this. You know, she don't need y'all. And then she can tell him what to do. You know what I mean? And the only thing he needs is a treat and a little bed to lay on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, no, man. On a serious note, those damn animals that they do other stuff with women, man. Because women like that shit, especially these American women.
Well, hey, let me tell y'all a story.
So is it?
It's this 805. Okay, we like to reserve our United States constitutional rights, freedom of speech, and everything that rides with it. You know what I mean? We assert all our man rights over women. All right? That's what we doing. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a story. I used to mess with this broad a long time ago. I was, 27 years old? And she came to pick me up, right? And she had one of those little dogs. They was called Cocker Spaniels.
Oh, shit.
Okay. And I got in the car with her, jumped in the car. I ain't had my drawers on. I was ready to go over there and put in some work. And my pants was unzipped. And she had the dog. She left out the car and the dog jumped in the front seat. And guess what the dog started doing? The dog started going after my penis, my cock. So that's how I know they call Cocker Spaniels. So fellas, don't have your pants unzipped with a woman with a Cocker Spaniel. Stay away with these women that have dogs. But let's get back to it. Okay, let's get on a serious note.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. Hold up. Let me get G Alex in here. We finna have some fun tonight, fellas. We finna have us some fun tonight. Okay.
Lumberg is like you crazy, was still.
Now, y'all see this? Y'all see that? Let me know. Y'all see that? Your baby mama.
Ooh.
Peace.
Peace. What's up, bro? You just came in time.
In time on time. What's up? What we got? What we got?
I just put up the affidavit, what you was talking about a long time ago, the family law financial affidavit support form.
Yes, sir.
Fellas, y'all baby's mamas is doing big. This is the accounting for when they go to do business, because the agency and the state, they gonna figure out how much money they can milk you dry. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So let's go and chop this. Let me chop this stuff down. So this woman is her monthly gross income salary. Monthly gross salary or wages is $1,900, $1,993.83, right?
Right.
Okay, check this out. It got monthly bonuses, commissions, allowance, overtime, tips, and similar payments. You think this bitch gonna sit up here and incriminate herself and tell her how much extra money she can get out of your ass while she got some money?
Right.
She not gonna tell the truth on this thing. You think it? You know what I mean? How much extra money she? I got feedback.
Now that's me.
Okay. Okay.
We good.
All right. Now check this out, fellas. She not gonna say how much money she got in her pocket, because women don't like to pay for shit. Okay? They like to complain all fucking day because they think they're a queen and they're not. Okay? Well, yeah, they're a queen, but we the king. We got more power than them. But anyway, let me keep going. Let me go to number 3. Monthly business income sources, self-employment, partnerships, closed corporations, and other independent contracts. Gross receipt. You think she gonna tell all that? You think she gonna be honest? Huh? You think Eve is gonna be honest? You think evil Eve, like Jay-Z says, came from our rib, to be honest? Let me keep going. Disability. She don't get that. Monthly workers' compensation. She don't get that. You see all this stuff down here, right? Social Security benefits, right? That's child support right there. That's really child support because, fellas, I'm going to tell y'all something. And ain't going to be no more Social Security when you retire from that so-called job. I don't know if y'all retiring or whatever. It ain't going to be no more. So they're replacing it with child support.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's move on to the next document. Okay? Hold up a second. Wait a minute. Hold up, fellas.
All right. How many people we got in the room?
13.
Awesome.
Hold on, fellas. I got to get the rest of these. I had them.
All right. While he's getting that, remember, everything is contractual. Everything's done by UCC. That doesn't mean go out and try to be secured party creditor because you are already that. But everything is governed by commercial law. Remember that. These documents he's showing you is commercial. Anytime you got to file financial statements or whatever, that is commercial. I don't care what nobody says.
Okay. Here we go, fellas. Now look at this shit. Look at it real good. Now, hold up. I gotta wait. It's gonna pop up here in a few. There we go. Y'all see that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Look at household or rent, right? $950. Mortgage or rent. Now let me ask you something. Do you live there with her? No. So that ain't your bill. That's her bill. So I don't know why the fuck they put that up on there. Okay. Number 2, property taxes. Who in the fuck in this world and them nigga pay $20 in property taxes? I'll wait till y'all tell me. You know who pays $20 property taxes?
Who's that, bro?
The homeless. They give them a citation ticket for $20.
Oh, man.
So who in the fuck pays property taxes for $20? See how dirty a bitch is? She trying to get over on you for $20? That's cheaper than the goddamn that's cheaper than the loan application, right? Look at utilities, $200, right? $200 for utilities. Now look at the telephone. Why did she leave that blank with her new iPhone 10, right, fellas?
Right.
Huh? Why she leave that shit blank? You know a bitch like to run her fucking mouth all the goddamn time.
All that ain't got nothing to do with the child.
Ain't got shit to do with the child. None of this shit. Food. Now who in the look, $400 worth
She
of
must
food.
be fat. She fat.
$400, fellas. Can everybody see that? Is it big enough?
That's a fat girl's expense on food right there.
Ask everybody in chat, can they see this clearly?
I can see it on my other computer.
Can you see it clearly?
Yeah, I can see it. I don't know if anybody. Yeah, I can see it.
Do y'all see the numbers?
Come on, 13 brothers. Can you see it?
Okay, let me keep going. Meals outside the home, $75.
Meals outside the home?
70. Look, let me tell you how sorry
What?
bitches are.
That's McDonald's. That's what that is.
Let me show you how sorry bitches are.
$75 for the baby.
She can use that $75 to take her lazy ass to the grocery store and go cook some goddamn food.
Thank you.
Hey, can you zoom that in, Wasil?
Okay.
Yeah, zoom that in a little bit more so they can see it.
Okay, y'all can see it?
Not all of it. but we can see like the numbers real
Now
good.
I'm going. Can y'all see the household and stuff like that?
There you go. Yeah, when you pan it, that's good.
Okay, okay. Y'all see that 950? Yeah, here we go. 950, fellas.
Yeah.
$20 for property taxes, right? 200 for the utilities, right? Why she left the phone bill, right? But calling dude all the goddamn time, right? These ain't fuck. Look at this. This ain't got shit to do with the children. Food. She's supposed to take care of that. See, check this out. That 475 is supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be right here. 475. Maintenance and repairs on what? When the last time you seen a bitch fixing up a house for $275? Huh? Think about that. Check this out. If she paying rent, fixing on a house that is included with the rent from the landlord, she ain't supposed to be paying no maintenance repairs unless she tearing the doors down or something, doing something crazy. You
Here's
know,
the bigger question, brother. Here's the bigger question. Why are they even asking her all that?
Right.
because they trying to milk you.
Exactly.
This has nothing to do with the child, fellas. If the child is not in court in these Article 1 inferior courts, no. Now look at the automobile. Is it your car or is
It's
it?
your fucking car. You don't pay for that shit.
Exactly. Is it your car or her car? What this got to do with the child? Huh? Fellas, this is what they fill out to get you to pay tax-free money. Repairs, $30. What the fuck? Who the fuck gonna fix her car for $30? Who gonna fix the transmission for $30? I know crackheads ain't gonna do that. They done went up on their prices. You know what I mean? Insurance, $200. Daycare, $200. Lunch money, $75. Lunch money, $75. Man, get the fuck out of here. Look at this shit. Groom clothing, $75. Look at this. Grooming, $50. Gifts for holidays, $75. Come on, y'all. Come on. Insurance, $200.
Hey, you know what that insurance go to? You know what that is?
What?
That's insurance for her weave. So when it rains, she can have money to buy a new one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weave insurance.
Yeah, because she's unweavable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So look at that. Life insurance. So you're going to pay $30 for life insurance a month? So you're going to pay $30 for disability? I thought she put, man, let me go to the other side. Look at this shit. Other expenses not listed. Hold on, I'm going to wait. Other expenses, clothing, $50. Medical and dental, $75. Grooming, $75. Entertainment, $400. Now I'm gonna leave it right there. Entertainment for $400.
The fuck out of here.
Where the fuck is she going? Huh? Who entertaining her for $400? What type of entertainment is this?
Shit.
Huh?
It's not the damn puppy dog. I tell you that much.
Who she entertaining? The children? Look at the other one. Gifts for $200.
That's Christmas for all her family members, not your child.
Yes. So right here, check this out, fellas. Religious organizations for $200. So she paying the pastor to give us some dick?
Right.
As Reverend Dickum down.
Yeah. Reverend dick them down and and Deacon Big Nuts.
Deacon Nuts.
Yeah, Deacon Nutsack.
Ah,
Look at that,
oh
man. Look
man.
at this shit. This is a bunch of bullshit. Look at that, man. This is your money. Education. No, look at the miscellaneous $200. Hit them goddamn like buttons. Miscellaneous $200, dude. Education, $300. Personal development, $150. What the fuck is she developing to be a bad crook? Huh?
Oh man.
Come on, man. Look, payments to creditors. Oh God, fellas. Oh, it's gonna get better than this. $250 for what? Credit cards. Is that your
What
business?
the fuck? Yeah, I was gonna say that's not my business. That's your business. Nobody's business. That's her business.
Exactly. Look at that shit, man. Truck note, $355. Look at that. USAA, $300. This is the shit that they file. That's why they ask you to bring in your income, that paperwork,
No.
your W-2, so they can look. They can see how much they can milk you to pay for this bullshit. It's on this affidavit. So you're paying her bills and the new nigga who dick she sucking.
Yep. Dude, if you're not fed up with this shit after seeing this financial statement, I don't know what you fellas are thinking. I don't know why you guys aren't getting the ball rolling, trying to get off child support. Fuck this shit. You'd be paying for another fucking nigga, dude.
Hit me. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. That's what I'm talking about. Hold
You're
on.
going out there fucking Jamaica trips with the girls night out, sucking, fucking, and licking and nutting.
Hey. Let's push pause for a second.
Yeah, man.
Gary Williamowski said that he spent 3 days in jail for not giving them any information.
I asked him what he do, but we don't question.
He said he was ordered by the court to give the court financial statement, and he told him he would never give him financial statement.
He spent 3 days in jail.
Oh, that's
Hey, you know what I'm thinking, right?
what?
You know what I'm thinking? Hey, if they locked him up because he refused and plead his Fifth Amendment right, you know what I'm thinking, right?
What?
Man, they in some trouble.
Yeah, they are.
You got a lawsuit, Gary.
Hey, Gary, hit
Man.
that phone line up. Call the phone line.
No, Gary called before. Gary said my language was bad.
Hey, tell Gary get out of that emotion and call the line for real, because you got a claim. They can't lock you up because you pleading your fifth and you don't cooperate.
He says he's got to go back to court on August 22nd again for not supplying any information. So it's going to be 3 more time he'll spend in jail. Not necessarily, bro. That all depends. Do you really want to fight this and quit judging people? You're judging the wrong people, dude. You're judging people that want to help. You need to judge the people.
Look. Check it out, though. He's here for a reason. You know, he's here for a reason. Gary's here for a reason.
Yeah, but
he ain't gone yet. So
exactly.
Let me keep.
Gary, go ahead, brother.
Let me keep reading. Can y'all see what's in this description?
So stick around, Gary.
Yes, liabilities.
Okay, now
What?
I'm gonna read to y'all. Description of items list a description of each separate debt owed by you or your spouse if this is a petition or dissolution of marriage. List only 4 digits of account numbers. Check the box to the next any debts for which you believe should be responsible. Do y'all see this shit? Huh? Look at that. Auto loan. So this bitch said this dude is responsible for $22,000 for a car he not even driving. Do y'all see that shit?
Yes.
Huh? They're not even married. Look at the credit cards. Credit cards, 6,000. So fellas, you look, married or not married, this is the proof that you paying all this bitch's bills. Look at this shit, man. This is what they don't want to show you and tell you. They want you to bring your shit in. They don't
Right.
want this shit. Look at that. So you responsible for $28,000
Yeah.
total debt right here. Y'all ain't pissed off yet?
And guess what else? All those expenses she's putting on, that's a whole separate expense that the state try to get from you.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring up some more shit. Hold up.
Yeah. Y'all didn't know that her expenses and child support are two separate things. They put them both together. Y'all didn't know that. So the state get their claim and she gets her claim. And then they combine it together and that's what you pay a month. Did they tell you that? Nope.
Check this out. Her total monthly income expenses, $5,660. Right?
Right?
Look at that. So if she make $1,900, how the fuck is she spending $5,000?
Uh-oh. Somebody's bad with accounting.
Huh? Somebody explain this shit to me right now. Am I stupid or what?
Come on, man.
Tell me if I'm stupid.
Somebody say it.
JC, break this shit down. Do you understand this shit?
I only understand, dude. Look, man, I've done so many finances for so many companies, right? In the line of work that I have done, my own fucking personal budget for a lot of shit. It's not really spending this kind of money, dude. Like, I don't know why they're not bankrupt or filing a fucking chapter 13. Although they chapter 7, that probably don't apply there. But either way, that's all I gotta say about that. Somebody's really bad with accounting or somebody's really trying to milk the fucking business.
So drawing forward, you see what you're dealing with, right? A debt pool. Exactly. Look at that, man.
There you are.
A debt pool. Hold on, I got some more shit.
That's pathetic.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all see that? Hold up, I'm pulling some more stuff. Hey man, peace to all the people who stayed in here, listening and learning. A lot of guys ain't gonna get off child support because they got this attention span like a fucking gnat.
And then those that are hitting the unlike button, those are not getting on child support ever. That one hater. Hey, you got some agents out here, hey, I was gonna say shalom to you. I don't know about that. Like to say, it's like you can always keep listening. Either way, your racketeering business is going down.
That's a lawyer. We had lawyers in here.
Yeah, lawyer, liar, whatever you.
Wait a minute, whoa. Who's a lawyer in here?
I don't know. Somebody. They're withdrawing. That means that
What they say? What did they say?
there are some agents out here. That's all I gotta say about that, man.
What did they say?
Huh?
What did they say?
They haven't said anything, man. I know they're hiding behind the line.
Oh, okay.
But check this out.
They better not say nothing. They don't want to get charged with malpractice.
There you go.
Check this out.
Don't give the game yet, man. I wanted to say something, bro.
You see?
Actually, hold up. Let them be in here because they're learning something. Because you know these attorneys don't know everything. They don't know everything about this.
Do you see what she's saying right here, right? Are y'all looking at this? She put, I understand that I am swearing or affirming under oath to the truthfulness of the claims made in this affidavit and that the punishment for knowingly making this false statement includes fines and or imprisonment. She signed it. Check this out. I didn't block this. I blotted that other shit out. I blotted this shit out. But she blotted out her address so the father didn't know where she stayed at. Right? This is her signature down here. Okay? Notary. Look at that. And they all ran by women, fellas.
Yeah.
So the legal society are a lot of women. Why ain't called the lawful society? Because women don't have a standing in law. Okay? Telling y'all, the way you stop the agency, you stop 90% of these dirty women, right?
Yes.
You stop 90% of these dirty women. That's how you stop the agency. We got other YouTubers who in love with pussy, you know what I mean, and don't want to tell the truth. Right?
Right.
It's these bitches, 90% of them. Now check this out. Check out these admissions. Y'all want to see some admissions? Look at this shit here. Y'all see that? These are admissions, fellas. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to zoom it in. Admissions for paternity. Is it zooming in yet?
Yeah.
Admissions for paternity. Now, let's go through it. Number 1, admit that the minor children are in the care and custody of the baby mama. So they want him to admit that or deny. Number 2, admit that you are the biological father of the children in this action. Number 3, admit that you owe a duty to support the children in this action. Number 4, admit that you have had ability to work a full-time job earning at least minimum wage for 40 hours per week since the dates of the birth of the children in this action. Number 5, admit exactly, you don't have to fight your enemy if you cut their food supply off. Exactly.
Yeah.
Admit that if you are not earning at least minimum wage of 40 hours, they want you to admit to all this shit, basically give out free information. And you can plead the 5th at any time.
Yep.
You don't have to answer that shit because you know what? You ask them questions, they're not going to answer. What they going to do? They're going to talk over you and ignore. You got to do them like they do you. You know what I mean? These people think they are bullies and they have these women and these women are helping them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These women are helping them, fellas. Now, check this out. I got one more last sheet. Check this out. That's how you know they're doing business. I was saving this last document. This is how you know they're doing business.
Bingo.
Uh-oh.
It
Hit
says,
him with it.
if a non-lawyer helped you fill this form out, he or she must fill in the blanks below. Fill in the blanks of this form was prepared for the choose only one. Petition response. This form was completed with the assistance of what? Individual name of the business. Well, there you go, fella. Bingo.
Ding, ding.
They're doing business together. Colluding and commingling.
Yes.
Fellas, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced when there's a business offer, business purchase, to either sell or buy a business between like business people. Well, I have. I'll tell you a little thing about that happened to me in 2010. Right? We have this huge company. I mean, I used to be one of those employees, whatever, corporate employees. Regardless, we had to come up with all these financial statements that you just saw, this kids go with the child support and fill out as well, right? The expenses of the business, how many employees, insurances, all the liabilities behind it, if there was any pending lawsuits, etc., etc. Basically, all expenses. Expense this, expense that, and among those include entertainment for what is it, for potential clients or clients that were already part of the business. So regardless, what I'm getting at is only people who are going to conduct business are going to fill this out, either to transact, to partake in a partnership, or to separate, so that way they can divide those assets. And guess what they're doing? It's two things. You and your bitch baby mama are separating your assets. I mean assets. And they're
Hey, I got one for you.
partners.
I got one for you.
Yeah,
She signs her rights over to the state, right?
correct.
Yes.
So why? But listen. So how is it she's in court arguing with you over a right that she has signed over?
Thank you. You don't argue with that. She got no rights no more.
It's all a trick. They're using her, and her is using them to trick you.
Right.
So if you argue with her, you don't know what really happened. Y'all arguing over emotions.
Juan
She's
is like,
a placeholder. You know what I'm saying? She's like the dummy.
right. Juan Burger says that these women are getting pimped. No, bro. They are using the state to pimp you. It's the other way around, brother.
Yes.
Hey. All right.
If you're paying,
you're getting
they laying the pipe to you right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They partners, they're business partners, because they'll tell you to send it to the disbursement unit first, and then their disbursement to their business partner, which is your bitch ass baby mama. That's how you do business. Okay? And
So,
we on the outside looking in.
Yes.
I just gave you how businesses work. You know, we told you here in Shamstoppers, we only don't do child support. You do ticket dismissal and help you start your own business and all that. That's the reason I'm telling you this, man. That bitch went and said, I don't want business with this hubby no more. I want to do business with you guys because you guys got the guns.
Yes.
You guys got all this powerful shit that will scare my punk ass ex-husband. That's the word ex. Ex-master. You'll be my new master. Here are my rights. I'm assigning them to you. So you got nothing to do with this broad anymore. You don't have to deal with her no more. That's my point I'm trying to make. You're no longer business partners. Stop going over there and giving your fucking information up. She coming up with that. Okay, that's her expenses. Let the new hubby, the state, take care of that.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, fellas.
And stop signing these damn acknowledgement paternities in the hospital.
Yes.
Stop marrying broke women.
And stop what?
Stop marrying broke women.
Yes, you're right.
Broke in the pockets, broke in the mind, and broke emotionally.
And broke in the pussy too.
Yeah.
Man, that's terrible.
If she done had a bunch of children, her pussy is broke. Okay?
Right.
They done broke the rims out of there. The wedges is gone. Okay?
Hey,
So,
Phil Valentine told y'all, every man that nuts up in her, their spirit is in her.
Yes.
They changed her bloodline forever. And she takes on the characteristics of all those men she done had sex with.
Yes. Hey, I don't know if anybody has researched. I suggest you go, and since you love spending time on your computer or your phone, go research women. You know, what is it? Semen remains in the women's head.
Hey,
already
check this out.
Zealand.
I got another jewel I'm gonna drop on you. Hey, Wasil, you remember Donald Trump said child support is child tax?
children's insurance.
Children insurance. Let me tell you how smart that man is. Look, I'm in my dictionary of law, right? For business. It says acknowledge, to indicate recognition and acceptance of the power of taxation in the general and state governments as acknowledged to be concurrent. So they taxing you.
When you acknowledge, you're getting taxed.
Right. To show by word or act that one has acknowledged of the accepts the responsibility, a duty, obligation, or indebtedness. That's all that shit is.
You're accepting the taxation they're gonna levy on you.
I'm gonna put this on this screen to let y'all see. I'm gonna
Look
keep
at that.
the other expenses not listed and payments to creditors.
Hey, under the Freedom of Information Act, y'all have the right to request all that.
Y'all should request this right here. Where is this affidavit? What she said, this and that. Where, and check this out. They don't ask her to bring no receipts to nothing. Where the receipts at? Where's the proof at?
That's some dirty business.
Thank you.
And every business transaction we've done with transferring of entity one to another, there usually have to be receipts backing up.
Yeah.
All those affidavits.
Yes.
All those written instruments. Otherwise, the business cannot be finalized. Lawyers know that. For those of you lawyers that are out here, you know what we're talking about.
Fellas, $400 for entertainment, $200 for gifts, $200 for religious, and $200 for miscellaneous, $300 for education, and $150 for personal development. Add that shit up. Let's add this shit up.
Personal development, huh?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. I want to be precise. I'm gonna do it. Okay, we got 800 right there, right? 2, 4, 8. That's 1,000 right there. Okay. Y'all see that shit? Huh?
The lies.
Lies, dude. Lies.
Dismissed, huh? Get out of here. Dismissed. You're dismissed.
1,450. So, $1,450, fellas, of shit that ain't got nothing to do with the child. Huh? Nothing got to do with these children. Nothing. Credit card, $250. Let me add that. Credit card, $250. Truck note, $355. Hold on, wait a minute.
See, a good businessman will ask, okay, so this credit card, what expenses are you paying with it so that you have that revolving debt?
Exactly. Y'all see this shit, fellas? I made $2,055, right? Let me keep going. Add 300. We had 2,300. $2,355. Huh? Look at this shit, fellas. This is in child support court. This is the Department of Florida Revenue. This is you are the revenue that they're drawing up. Because the next bitch told the next bitch, girl, I'll go put child support, girl. Make them give him his money. They're going to make him give up that money. They're going to make him give up that money. Right?
Right.
How do they get most guys to give up the money? Through threats, coercion, right?
Right.
All that. Keep bringing you to court. Keep making you get irritated. Right?
Right.
For what? So this bitch can come out here and have fun. $2,300 of your money.
No, sir.
For not 18 years. How about 30 years of being her slave? Huh? What's up, man? We need people to call in.
Lines are open now.
The lines are open.
512-663-3815.
Come on, let's get somebody new to call in.
Yeah. Fellas, we're talking business tonight. Business. The dissolution of one business, your household, to another business. That you have a choice whether to partake on it or just walk away from it.
What's up, fella? Huh? Y'all ain't tired of the bullshit yet? Huh?
How many videos does Shamstoppers got on this?
Man, we got over 1,000 videos.
So why are
fella.
people still in child support? That's my question.
On these inferior courts. These people's inferiors.
Right.
Let me tell y'all something. The reason why a lot of guys on child support is because they signed some shit that they don't remember they done signed.
Right.
You know, many people I have asked whenever they call me, oh, like, you know, but I don't want to get all that paperwork, bro. Then if you don't want to do the work, you're not getting on.
Right?
Hey,
So
let me hit y'all with a word.
Man.
Unconscionable agreement. That's what the announcement for paternity is. That's what you go into court. Like if you get if you try to go in for custody and say, oh, we'll give you custody as long as you sign paternity or something like that. Let me tell you something. An unconscionable agreement is something that no person with sense would do. You get what I'm saying? So basically what it says is an agreement that no promiser with any sense and not under a delusion would make, and that no honest and fair promisee would accept. So this is why they got to lie to you. This is why they got to trick you to go into court, argue that you want custody for your children, because if you argue that they're your children, that's also acknowledging paternity. And the reason I'm telling you this is because it's not just the document. You got to get what I'm saying? So all this is important because without that, they can't do nothing to you, but they play off your emotions. Everything's contractual. Everything. Sorry about that. I'm sitting here reading my book, man. I'm sitting here going through my legal dictionaries and stuff.
Oh, that's all good, man, because I'm gonna tell you something. Everything we do, fellas, has to be a contract. Let me tell you let me give you an example of an implied contract. This is an implied contract. When you go to a restaurant and you order some food and you sit down.
That's it.
So the waitress in the restaurant is implying that you're gonna pay for this shit, and they're gonna give you the contract, which is the receipt at the end of the food.
What happens if you don't pay for that food?
They get your ass in trouble.
Why? Because you committed fraud. You defrauded those people.
Exactly.
Of service.
Exactly. Deadpool. Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, 512-663-3815. I'm sure there's questions about your current situation.
I found another word.
What?
You know what it is? Collateral obligation. A liability undertaken by a person who becomes bound for another's debt.
Yeah.
Also termed accessorial obligation.
That's it.
That's it, brother. Bingo. You hit the nail on the coffin.
I think we talked about that the other day, man.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it, man. You own it,
all
dog.
All these jewels that everybody's got here, and you're still in child support. I mean, no, you got to be fed up to get off child support.
Check out the purchase agreement. They got to show you the money to get some money.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. The purchase agreement. Hey, fellas, the bottom line. Agency ain't going to be shut down until you shut down the bitch. Okay? Real talk. Oh, we got somebody calling in. Shamstoppers.
Hey, this is Gary from Iowa. You told me to call you.
Yeah, I told the new people to call in. What's up, Gary?
Yeah, I went into court and I told them I wasn't going to give them a financial statement. And they said it was a law. I said, no, you showed me the law. And then I asked for a exemplified certified certificate that would have been attached to it. And the court suspended her information because they couldn't prove that it was legitimate. So I go back in court again on the 22nd to answer why I'm not giving them information. And another thing is why I'm not signing my children's passports to go overseas. I told them, no, I'm not signing. And they didn't want the children to have rights to go see their grandparents. I said, they can come over here. Mother, and they just try to intimidate the fathers. That's all.
Awesome, Gary.
I work hard. I work hard against my child support, but in Iowa, it's for the mother. And if you look under marital laws, it says it's a contract between the husband and the wife, not the state. So it's private. So we enter into private form against the public. They're acting against their oath of office. And people got to know this before they go into court. And without the knowledge, they won't succeed. I've been in court 5-6 times. And this will be my third time going to court and probably be locked up, but I don't care.
Gary's got spirit.
Get him, Gary. Go, Tiger.
Gary, so hold on. Talk to us about this imprisonment that you underwent. The one that you got 3 days kidnapped, something like that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I go back into court August 22nd to answer both why I'm not giving financial. And I told them, just show me the law that says I have to supply any information. It states under the Constitution that the Fifth Amendment, self-incrimination, Miranda of Arizona says, I don't have to do it. The Miranda rights. Any self-voluntarily information you give them will subject to you to the courts. Any payment for child support, you walk down and you pay child support people, you just volunteer saying you're committing to child support. So I haven't done that. I won't do it. They garnish my wages. I'm fighting them on that. The Attorney General wrote back and said it's a law. I said so. Wrote back and said, now I'm going after antitrust because you want the trust bond. You're going to attack Social Security. I'm doing bullshit. And any information any information I get will help.
Okay, I thought you was with a Father's Right Coalition or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm the president of Cedar Rapids Fathers Group out here. And I told everybody that has organizations with lawyers, if they got a lawyer in their mix, they're not going to help you. They're just going to tell you it's a law.
Yep.
Yeah, we're right on point. But so tell us about the time they put you in. They locked you up. What happened there? Why did they tell you to lock you up for?
Because the court said it's an order of the court. I said, you don't make orders. You only enforce them. So show me the law that says I have to. They couldn't show me the law, but they still locked me up.
Did you sign anything when you got out?
What's that?
Did you sign anything when you got out?
I made a mistake on that. That's where you don't sign, because if they said if you don't sign, you don't get out.
That's what they tell you.
Next time they know better.
They have to let you out. They can't force you to sign nothing.
Right.
Yes, they can't force. Hey, Gary. How many people in the room?
I want to say we got. Hold on 1 second. We got 20 people in the room. What's up, fellas? Hit the like button. Don't forget, share this, like, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, more likely you are, but who cares?
So, Gary, do you need any services from us?
Pretty much. I'm pretty set with everything that I got. But I'm trying to reinfer that you guys, what you're talking about is true.
Oh, well, over here, we don't go to jail for child support, Gary. Okay.
Yeah.
And you got a father's rights group, so which means that you have the right to be a father and not let a court tell you what to do. You got to put your foot down with your coalition or your corporation. If you need help critiquing that and putting some force behind it, we can help you for a service fee, okay?
We're filing a quorum notice against the court.
Okay, well, you send a required donation, we can put it in, we can make that thing walk, and they'll be scared of you, Gary, because right now they're not scared of you. They laughing at you like, oh man, the family rights move, the father's rights movement is the Me Too movement. You know what I mean? they looking at you like a crybaby, like, oh, he wants his little rights to his children. Oh,
We're gonna do like this.
you know. So I'm just telling you on the outside looking in, I know how these people think, and this is the time for them to send all their paperwork off right now. They sending paperwork to everybody, and they locking a lot of people up.
Yep.
Because guys want to sit on their ass and wait and look at the next man nuts. You can't do that.
Well, I wrote a document. It says they must fraud upon Mr. Williamowski 21 days to prove the evidence that you say that is true. So I wrote to the lawyer, provide the information where you bring me into court under Colorado law that I must supply you information of anything. And you got 21 days to supply me with that information, and
Gary.
you haven't done it. So
Gary.
back in the court.
Gary, it's not gonna work, Gary. Number one, I'll be honest with you. You're in their court, right?
Yeah.
Every time you step foot in their court,
You have to go by the rule.
you have to go by their rules, and they got personal jurisdiction over you. Personal, because they have you.
Honestly, they don't have any jurisdiction.
Gary, you're not listening, Gary. I've dealt with this with the lady in California, and the same thing. To try to say the same thing. You have jurisdiction, all this stuff, Gary. We already played that game. She stopped stepping into those courts, and she beat it. So I'm telling you, man, we're not lying to you. We're trying to give you some facts.
You have, Gary, once you take your body in there, they have personal jurisdiction. And what you do,
That's right.
and what you're doing.
I tell them, they handcuff me. When I'm outside, they handcuff me.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Because I refuse to go.
You ready?
I refuse to go inside.
Gary, listen to me. Listen to me. And you're voluntarily appearing.
Correct.
Let me ask Gary a question.
Go ahead.
What law are you reading? What are you reading regarding law?
What law are you asking about? The one
Like-
that says apply the law? The one that says show me the law?
Are you reading civil rules and procedures? Are you reading like certain case laws or anything like that?
Yeah, we're reading case laws, but case law is its opinion.
Let me tell you something. Case law is legal authority set out by the Supreme Court. And there's case law on pretty much every subject out there. Basically, when you quote verbatim a Supreme Court law, they have to follow it. If you make up your own, that is not law that they can abide by. You get what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm arguing with them. Show me the Supreme Court supremacy of the law. The law of the land that shows I have to supply any information.
well, that's called contempt. And there's a way to combat contempt. Right. So basically, if you're already in the jurisdiction of the court, by whatever mistake you made in the past, the court still has subject matter jurisdiction. So if the court orders you something, there's a way to combat that. You have to plead your Fifth Amendment right, and only your Fifth Amendment right. If you don't say fifth, I'm pleading my fifth, then they will either have to go to another source for your information or leave you alone.
Gary.
So if you're going to claim supremacy clause, you have to claim your Fifth Amendment right.
Right. That's what I do.
No, but did you actually say I plead the fifth?
Yeah, I did.
So
I submitted my documents stating my inalienable rights and my substantive rights.
Okay, so here's the trick of the court. Here's the game. There are certain ways you got to word things, and there's certain ways you got to put those words together. Everybody comes in the court and claims some kind of constitutional right, inalienable, indigenous, aboriginal, blah, 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 blah. Basically, these people are moved by law. So basically, court means game. If you don't know the rules of the game, they're not going to let you play. Okay, and basically, you have to get into their books. You have to get into their civil rules and procedures and what they can do and what they can't do. Okay, knowing the Constitution is good. You know, quoting old case law from 1850 about inalienable rights is good. You know, but make sure it applies to the certain subject that you're going through. So if they got you, what kind of hearing was it that they had you in?
Contempt hearing.
Okay, contempt is a whole different beast. Contempt is just a proceeding on that issue alone. Okay, there's ways to get out of a contempt hearing, but outside of that contempt, there's ways that you can combat the system where it'll make them hard. Well, it'll make it harder for them to put you in contempt. They only put you in contempt because you didn't fight prior to that to make it difficult for them to put you in contempt. Does that make sense? Yeah. So a lot of people go to these contempt hearings and argue issues outside of that hearing. They're not there to entertain nothing else other than whatever they're trying to get you in contempt for. Okay? That's why we tell people fight as early and often as possible so they can't get you into contempt because they're worrying about the claims that you're putting out there. Okay? And in a contempt, contempts are always governed by a willful refusal to abide by something. Okay? Now, the contempt hearing, they wanted you to do what?
Put me in jail or sign the forms.
Okay, what forms did they want you to sign?
Passports and financial statement. Give them the financial statements and passport for the children.
Okay, so why do they want financial statements from you?
They want the application so they can get a fixed amount for child support.
Oh, so they didn't do no guidelines on you, right?
Yeah, well, I recorded. I'm not giving them anything because the county clerk's office and you guys are in a contractual contract where no matter if you play safeguard, if you put safeguard on my private information, the court will just give it to them anyways because they're in a contractual contract.
Did you say that?
Excuse me?
Did you tell them that?
You're breaking up.
No, did you tell them that?
Yeah, I brought in the documents and showed them. I said, here's the Iowa contractual contract.
That's not Gary.
Huh?
That is not the proper way to go into a contempt hearing and fight that. Okay? Basically, you have rights. Okay? Do they have you on child support currently?
Yeah, I'm fighting it.
Okay, so they need financial statements from you so they can calculate your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but they didn't do that at first, right?
They didn't do what?
I mean,
They didn't calculate your income before they put you on child support, did they?
No.
Okay, let me tell you something.
They sent one of those fake IWOs that say if you take this at full face.
Right. Was it a default order?
Huh?
Was it a default order?
No, it wasn't a default order.
Okay. So you showed up to a court hearing where they initiated child support on you, right?
Right.
Okay. And you did not give them financial statements, so they just made up a number. Right? Okay. Here's the thing. It is unconstitutional for them to issue child support on you without the findings of fact. See, the findings of fact is an agreement between you and them to calculate your stuff according to federal guidelines. See, they are bound.
They're using because I refuse not to give them the information. They're using that to impeding or I forgot what it is. When you can get the documents offline or something, when they can impute, They can
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Listen, Gary. There's only one way they can lock you up, and that is through criminal non-support. It does not say they can lock you up for signing documents. They can't lock you up for pleading the Fifth Amendment. They can only show you in contempt of court for criminal non-support. That is it. They can't force you to sign nothing. That is threat, duress, and coercion. And you can file a claim on them for that. They cannot force a signature from you. If you don't agree for them to have a passport, hot damn it, they not gonna get a passport. You could say, hey, you have fear that she will run off with those children because she's not letting you see the children. That is why you're not signing it. And guess what you just did? You did not show a willful contempt. You showed a concern, a real concern of why.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. See, there's ways you have to do things. See, people mess up when they go in these courts, spitting all this constitution, spitting all this. You are an agency and you are in cooperative agreement.
Hold on. We went into court last month. We had a hearing, a modification hearing for a modification hearing. So what they're doing is they're saying I stand fast on my not signing the passport. So they gave me this. Well, you can see the kids at this certain time and this and this. And they're trying to say that that's their offer.
They can't do that. They cannot.
I'm sending it back. I'm sending it back with an objection to your offer.
Okay. Does the other party have an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's probably where most of your problem is, because they don't.
Real good attorney. He's registered as he gets something like a 10 on his ratings.
I don't care if he get like a 10 in an ice cream cone. All I'm saying is
I've already had his shit tossed. A lot of his stuff tossed out because he can't supply information. And
right.
He can't be a client. Attorney can't testify and be a lawyer at the same time. So when he reads his documents, he's testifying. He can't do that. So I get that shit tossed out.
So here's the thing you need to learn. You need to learn not only what you need to learn your Fifth Amendment rights. You need to know what a contract law is and how they can't force you to do anything. You need to. You need right. You need to study.
Gary. Hey man, this is JC over here. Gary.
Is he still on there?
Take care of it.
He gotta go.
Okay, you gotta go, man. Well, I guess it's going. All right, but
Well, fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all something like the brothers say, man. You gotta stick to the subject. You know what I mean? You gotta rebut the shit. You gotta rebut whatever they tell you.
Yes.
And you gotta have proof.
Yes.
Because 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna have no proof. So going in there and talking about doing that Gary shit, that father's right shit, your ass gonna be in jail because I'm gonna tell you something. That's some shit because he talking about he went to a modification hearing.
Right.
So Gary signed up for child support at his age. Now he's trying to fight, right? So what old niggas we got on YouTube trying to fight child support? Okay, we don't say no names, but we know, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the young camp. This is the young bucks, all right? Because we don't give a fuck, okay? And we not gonna give up no free money to no bitch to go get fucked, all right?
Oh no, sir.
I'm not paying for a bitch's nut, okay? Real talk. So
Real talk.
Gary fucked up. Gary keep going in there, and Gary gonna keep getting locked up till he learned from real law and start. I don't even know if he quoted Blessings versus Freestone or whatever.
He sure didn't.
He didn't. You know what I mean? Blessings versus Freestone shut this child support shit down. Okay, it shuts this shit down. Real talk.
There's a lot of case law out there that will shut it down, but you're not gonna find it just by. You really gotta read, man. You gotta read. You gotta understand. I mean, he was saying, "Oh, you're in cooperative agreements," but hey, can you quote the 42 or the CFR codes that says they're in cooperative agreements? And the only way you can use that is if you were a victim of some kind of tort. Like,
Yeah.
how do? Okay, look, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Everybody on YouTube is telling you, "Oh, there's CFR 302.24 cooperative agreement." Okay, that's fine. You can't go in there and try to pierce the veil. Courts do not entertain piercing the veil. If you want to use the cooperative agreement argument, you got to go in there and say, "Hey, this is not equal protection of the law. I didn't get proper due process. I wasn't notified properly, fully of the procedures, because y'all under this court is not even a real court. She's not even a real judge. She's a judge surrogate. My attorney is also under these cooperative agreements. So how can I probably get due process, and how can I probably be represented?" All this is, you see what I'm saying? There's proper ways to argue that. You got to have a claim.
Exactly.
So Gary goes in there, and Gary, look, keep fighting. I'm rooting for you, but you got to study harder. These cats on YouTube don't break nothing down for you. They give you all these conclusions, but they don't tell you how to structure it around what happened to you. Gary just said he went there and said, "You're in agreement," or "I'm no. A contempt is a trap. The only thing they dare to get you to admit is denial. You willfully denied. That's what a contempt hearing is, to prove that you willfully deny or not cooperating. They can't force you to sign nothing. Nothing. That is threat, duress, and coercion. Okay? You can't. They don't own you. And they can't lock you up for something other than criminal non-support. They can't. Federal law says, and that's not even a judicial court to be locking people up. It's not. See, if he knew this, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They can't. If they want that woman to sign passport for them children, look, Gary should have said, "Hey, I'll sign over my parental rights, take me off this child support, and she can sign whatever she want to sign by herself. Other than that, as long as I have legal rights, I have the right to say no. You can't force me."
Preach it, brother.
See, y'all,
Teach it, bro.
and you know what? I can't fault anybody for this, because a lot of y'all don't go inside of the child support system to know how they operate. A lot of you, it's been so long since you've been in the courts, and they confuse you so much you don't pinpoint the trickery that they use. So, but you have to pay attention. There's every word they say, every method they do is a reason behind it. Okay? But you can't go in there piercing the freaking veil. You understand? You can't pierce the veil. Courts will not entertain anything political, and they will not entertain piercing the veil. They want to know what happened to you and why did it happen.
Right.
What happened to you, how, and why did it happen? Okay?
Yes. Yes.
There you
Man.
go, fellas.
On point, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. We're gonna come back, but we're gonna keep it going. I got another book down here. I cannot find my book for some reason. I got
I'm reading this one right here. Very powerful, man.
Oh yeah. I got another one. It's an administrative law book. Another one.
Oh, and congratulations to everybody who won the books.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Congratulations. What I was gonna tell y'all. A contract, right?
Yes.
A contract is something you or two people draw up, right?
Yes.
If they want you to sign a contract, if y'all doing business together, y'all supposed to formulate that contract together.
Yes.
Put your terms and conditions in there. If the agency made a contract and you went around and you signed it, that's a take it and leave it bias. Take it and leave it bias is an adhesion contract. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you wasn't there and they made their contract, you can get out of that contract at any time. Anytime, especially if you're not receiving a benefit from it. Because there's no such thing as a binding contract. Because you know why? You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because bitches always break the contracts.
Yes.
Bitches always
So
break contracts. Somebody was calling. Hold on.
Yo, what's good?
What's good? We on live. What's up, my brother?
Oh, what's good with y'all, everybody? I just wanted to give you an update on I was telling you about them sending me documents about these warrants that I believe you call them coupons or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out, right? So they sent me 7 saying that it was satisfied and discharged, right?
Right.
I know I didn't pay nothing off. This is alleged arrears that they claim I had. So but I noticed they kept taking my Social Security benefits. So I'm tripping, right? So I called Social Security and I asked them. I said, look, they told me this was satisfied, but you're still sending them my benefits. And they told me to even accept those documents they sent to me, they had to come from the agency. And I said, well, these documents came to me from the agency. It's their shit. And they said, we still can't accept that from you. So I know the Social Security Administration is in there with them and everything, but they were trying to tell me that they couldn't accept it, right, from me. So I called the agency, and I just want to let you guys know, they are very arrogant people. They really feel like they have the rights to take your stuff, and that's what the lady told me, the agent. So she wanted
who we talking to on the phone? Who is that?
Yeah.
Penny eater.
Hey, can you hear me? Can he hear me?
I hear you now. Yeah.
Brother, they taking their stuff. That Social Security card, that Social Security account does not belong to you. You are asking the same people who constructed the child support system for money. That's not yours. You are just the holder of the card. They can change the terms and conditions. They can say they're not going to pay you to the age of 100. That's not your account. That's not your Social Security number.
Correct.
Do you follow? So you arguing with the devil. You asking the devil, why aren't you paying me? And the devil's the one that's constructed all this. Look on the back of your Social Security card. It says it's not yours. You have to return it.
My thing is this, right? I didn't contract with them. I mean, other than over 20 years ago, my acknowledgement with, I didn't know anything about this crap.
You did contract with them. As soon as you operated under a Social Security and used it, you contracted with them.
Implied contract.
Yeah, implied contract. You used the social, you signed up for stuff, you paid taxes with the social. Hey, you are agreeing that you are the beneficiary and they are the trustee, and they can change the terms anytime they want.
Yep.
Because that's what it is.
Let me ask you a question then. According to due process, the right to know,
Yep.
aren't you supposed to let me know that that's a contractual agreement? Aren't they supposed to let me know that there's legal consequences to all that stuff?
What? With the Social Security? With the Social Security?
I'm in a big movie.
Well, I mean, with the paternity acknowledgement and all of that stuff, aren't they supposed to let you with that?
Yes. Well, let me explain due process. Child support, Title 4D and child support courts go by what's called procedural. All that means is they all they have to do is give you a notice and an opportunity to be heard. But they leave out one thing. According to federal law, they must give you the legal responsibilities and consequences before, not after, before you sign the acknowledgement of paternity. And they're supposed to tell you that you can rescind that within 60 days or after a year through court order. They don't tell you that because federal law mandates them to do what's called expedited procedures and to cut down the cost on courts. So they violate that due process, but how many people know that? Yes, you're right. They violated your substantial due process in lieu of procedural.
Correct. I understand that part. My thing is though, like I said, like I told Wasil, the part of the fraternity acknowledgement I have. First of all, I was overseas. I wasn't even in the country, and it's only page 2. It's actually page 2 of 4 people, and it doesn't say any of that. You feel me? Because they faxed it to me. They never.
Where were you at? Where were you at overseas?
I was in Japan. I was in the military.
You know what? Hold on.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, brother. Hold on.
Japan is not part of the Hague Convention, I don't believe, but since you're United States property or military, that's how they got you.
Hey, you got Google Hangouts?
I believe so. Let me see. Yeah, you just invited me?
Come on, click on, because we can barely hear you on this phone. Click on.
Okay. So just accept.
Yeah, accept.
Okay, how's that?
All right, you should pop up in a minute. All right, John Ford. All right. Yeah, man, this is a good Sunday, fellas.
Child support is 90% due process violation.
Shit. Yo, y'all got me now?
Yeah. Now you hit the mute button. Now you hit the mute button. Unmute it. There you go. There you go.
All right, I'm good now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the deal, man. They only sent me that one page, like, you know, all the stuff you guys are teaching now, all these pieces of paper I got now is starting to make sense, man. I got that financial affidavit from the baby mama too. You know, it's barely anything in there, but she swore an oath to perjury and all this other shit on there. Got my social, got all this shit. You know, and then I know they're not supposed to use all that without, especially not without my permission. So, I don't know. I just wanted to let you know that. And, you know, when I called the agency, the ladies was real arrogant talking to me. You know, we could take your stuff, you know, and all of this and that, you know, and you're going into court, you know, and I'm sick of hearing that. You're going into court. I'm like, what court? What was the name of the judge that signed this? You know what I mean? And they can't answer it. Why do I have to pay money for my own property? That's my child. You know what I mean? And they can't answer it, or they refuse to answer. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
here's what happened. She gave up her rights. She transferred property, which is the child, to the state. So they made an agreement. So now the state had to come after you in order to force a conversion of an obligation from you to her. Mm-hmm. So basically, she signed a contract giving your child to the devil, and now the devil's coming to you being like, hey, she signed this over, so we need you to take over.
Yeah, and
soul, you know.
And I understand all of that too. My problem is I have to execute now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that I don't know. And that's the part I'm going to need Shamstoppers for. When I get that, you know, the donation enough to go all the way, to have y'all take me all the way, whatever that amount.
Are you still in the military?
Say again?
Are you still in the military?
No, I did 8 years and got out, bro.
Oh, okay. Appreciate your service, brother. But yeah, that was first step. Get out of that United States property crap.
Y'all ready for this? He was a part of a company.
Yep.
He was a part of a company, like a corporation. People don't know that the military or corporation, aka
the Department of Defense.
Yeah, yep. And they used to tell people a long time ago about the military, and they tell you about what company you're a part. I'm company B. Oh, we're company C.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you're a corporation. and that corporation to transmit utilities, they have to have a certain type of number, and a certain type of number is their social security number, or your soldier ID number. You know what I mean? Your ranking number. Didn't you have an ID number?
I didn't have an ID number. We just went with last names, and I would assume the social, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every property is tagged with a number. When you're in the military, you are governed under maritime law. So everywhere you go across the world, you know what I'm saying, that number is your maritime number.
Yeah, because people don't know maritime law only deals with the law of the sea.
That's right.
Okay, which has nothing to do with goddamn child support.
Yep. Right. I just need to know how to get in the ring with these people and you know and fight them, man. Because I mean, you know, it's like I see all this who they are, what they're doing, but now I got to figure out how to undo it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the hard part. That because I know so many rules to court. You know, you got to provide this document first and that, and you know, it's a pain in the ass for me because it's not my arena. You feel me? It's on me to challenge, but it's not in me to challenge like it is with you guys. See, it's in you to do what you do.
Yeah.
But it's on me. You feel me? So.
Well, the reason why I'm the way that I am, I already told the story. I went to paralegal school, whatever. I met Kish's ass working out. He told me the whole thing. We teamed up. You know what I mean? And that was a wrap. You know what I mean? And bam. And really too, when I got locked up for telling them people, hey man, I'm not giving you no money. I don't owe you no money. So as I was walking out, you already know they abducted me and put me in for ransom for $5,000, right? But when you go check the arrest record, it says
say nothing about child support.
It don't say shit about child support. That's why there's one cat that tried to expose me. Couldn't tell why I went to jail. You know what I mean? Because they know I didn't owe them and I didn't borrow any money from them because that's the only thing I used to hit them. I'm like, man, well, shit, I will pay child support. Show me the check that you gave me. Show me the check that I signed that you made out for this sum of money that this bitch is borrowed.
Right. And you know what, Wasil, I told you I was put in jail too. And this was after they took 22 grand from me, like lump sum, 22 grand. Yeah. At one whack.
I wouldn't have had that in no bank.
Well, I didn't have it in the bank neither. It hadn't even gotten to me yet. But that's the thing. They like intercepted it. So here's the deal too, right? Like they summons me to court. I had to drive all like 1,100 miles to get there. And they threw me right in jail right away. They said, oh, you failed to appear. And I said, well, my court date's today. They said, no, you failed to appeal earlier. And they put me in the clink for like 2 hours. And they wanted me.
You could have fought that.
I know, bro. But again, I never had guys like you in my ear or around me. Everybody tells you, oh, that's something you got to pay. Oh, you never get out of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So if I would have had you guys earlier, I would have been able to do something like that. But I didn't have nobody.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. How many people we got in the room? 19?
15 I see on my side.
All right. This is for everybody who's in the chat room on this podcast. I'm going to give you a quote by the Supreme Court on contracts. All you got to do is look up this quote. It's verbatim, and you'll find about 50 cases. So I'm going to send it to y'all now. Let me see. There you go. Look what the Supreme Court says about contracts. So if you Google that, it'll bring up like 50 or more cases that use that language. All right, go ahead. I was just giving some little candy, you know.
Yeah. So what ended up happening, right? They put me in their little basement jail for like 2 hours until talk. And when they finally did that,
I think we have some technical difficulties. Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. It's. Do you got your microphone up loud?
No, I have my mouth close to it though.
Yeah, you got to let it come back some because it's making some crazy noises.
Okay, so what was the last thing you heard me say?
I don't know because it started interrupting. It started making some crazy noise.
Okay, so basically, while they had me locked in the basement, 2 hours waiting for a lawyer, and the lawyer was trying to ask me, well, why am I there? They wanted more money, basically. And I told him, I'm not giving you no more money. You guys just stripped me of 22 grand. You know what I'm saying? And then they brought me up, and it was supposedly because I missed a court date, but they never gave me, what do you call that? They never served me. You feel me?
Did they read you your rights before they locked you up?
No, they didn't.
They
Violation.
never do now. They never do.
That's a
Right.
violation.
Dang,
See?
fellas, if anybody in this chat room go to jail for child support, immediately hit us up. Immediately. Don't fucking wait. Don't, because I'm gonna tell you something. The statute of limitations for false imprisonment is what, 2 years, depending on what. I think it's 2 years, depending on what state you in.
A lot of states use the 1 year. They'll drag your stuff out to 1 year. Some very few states will go to 2, but a lot of them honor the 1 because it's easy to evade under 1 year.
Right.
You know,
So
you file a claim, they'll hold it for months.
the general decision with that, so
Hey, your stuff is robotic now. It sounded robotic. We can't understand you right now.
okay. I was at. They gonna even consider it or no?
Huh?
General jurisdiction, general. If you take it to general jurisdiction, they're not gonna even consider that.
General jurisdiction?
That's a whole
federal
different
district court.
No, federal courts will not act as appellate courts for state court decisions. If you,
Yeah,
you got to understand,
that's not.
The district courts are under contract, or as Gary said, cooperative agreements. So they're going to push you back down to the state court dealing with that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
What state you from?
It's kind of complicated, but one of them is in New York State, and the other one is in Florida, and Florida is handling it for Virginia.
Okay, so they're doing a long arm statute. So basically, yeah, that's that full faith and credit where each state has to honor another state. But basically, damn, I just had a brain fart. What was I gonna tell you?
Well, let me help you out, G. Let me help you out. The thing is, what I'm asking is, like, when I decide to go sue the baby mama in federal district court and the counties and all that stuff, or whoever's involved, they're not going to take into consideration the fact that they put me in a jail cell.
How long ago did this happen?
Oh man, wow, I want to say maybe 2014, 2014-ish.
Did it happen in another state that you're in right now?
It happened in New York.
Okay, so yeah, you would file a federal claim under 1331 diversity. Okay,
correct.
Since you're in another state, and you get them on false imprisonment. Has it been over a year?
Yeah, that was 2014, man. That's been a long time.
Oh, well, nah, they're not going to entertain that. That's too long ago. Yeah, that's too long ago. They're not going to entertain that. Especially if you sign something getting out.
No, I didn't sign anything. They just let me out, man. They, because I told them I wasn't giving them no more money, and I told them, I wasn't coming back here again. They're gonna have to extradite me. I told them, but I know they would that, So
man, shoot, if I was overseas, man, I would have established a new house and everything, and just try to move over there because the Hague Convention only reaches so far.
Well, bro, back then I didn't have these problems, right? Like I had my kid. This is like in '98. I was over there, right? So my son was just born. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I didn't have these child support issues until he was like 8 years old.
How old is he now?
He's 21.
So what are they getting you on, arrearages?
Yeah, which is a loan, right? But they don't ever.
How much they trying to say are there arrearages?
They just sent me a note Saturday. They trying to say I owe like a little over $6,000 still.
Okay. Brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your case happened so long ago, and you did not leave a paper trail to actually build up a combat system against them. Now your child's grown, and all they're trying to get you for is 6 grand. Now you can fight it, or you can just go on and just push that 6 grand on out there for them to leave you alone.
My thing is, man, I'm no bitch. All right. Now, I know they punched me in the mouth, but it's not like I'm a dude that's just gonna stand around and let you punch me in the mouth. You see what
Right.
I mean?
So what
Before,
you need to do? So what you need to do is, uh, if I'm not mistaken, they were taking your Social Security, right?
right now they are, yes.
Okay. So how much of the Social Security have they taken?
I mean, I'm supposed to get like 1,500 a month, but I'm only getting like 400. So
Holy.
Yeah,
you, so you could do that math. I mean, that's
yeah,
well over
yeah. So
65%.
basically, so basically, the Social Security Administration owns Title 4D, and
Right.
basically they're just taking the money away from you that they pretty much own anyway. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
So,
But my thing is,
so
what don't they
what?
have to prove that I signed a contract to do that with them? Don't they
Yeah,
have to?
yo,
Right.
acquiescence since '98. You ain't been putting no documents on record. That
Well,
you know
well,
everything.
not
Right,
since 98,
everything.
bro.
Right,
Since like '05,
right,
2005, because
right.
my
But
son was.
everything is out of the statute of limitations right now.
Oh man.
You get what I'm saying?
So
So
I'm screwed then.
and then it'd be like, oh well, shoot, your child's already older now. Because here's the thing. I mean, you would have to show. Did they do anything recent to you?
Nah, they don't do anything. Like, they just send me a monthly statement telling me what's left, what they taking, how much interest they charge, and that's
Right.
it. But
See,
the state of
you
Florida ain't
already.
sending me anything. They just
Yeah.
taking.
See, you already at the end of the whole ordeal. You get what I'm saying? It's like you trying to. It's like you fighting. It's like you're going through a war. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to reverse everything that happened to you from the end of the battle and go back to the beginning. You already at the end of the battle. So it's like you will have to find something recent. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to see. It's regular Social Security. I'm trying to think. I think they do have. Uh, they will take out your Social Security because there's certain benefits they can't touch.
Right. Yeah, I
Uh,
understand that too. And here's the thing too, right? Like you just said earlier, this is all trickery. I
yeah.
mean, for me to even be trying to change things in the ninth inning of this game, I still should be able to get correction out of this because their whole thing was tricking, and they got off on the trick, but now that I done found out about it, now I can't just let it slide. You feel me?
Well, I mean
I gotta do something. I have to try.
that's like a bully. That's like a bully beating you up in elementary school, and then when y'all graduate high school, you found out he had a weak knee, and now you want to go back in time to hit him in that knee and win over him.
Well, I
It
could do
already
that.
no, it already happened. He already got a titanium knee now because he got older and had to get surgery, so he ain't weak in the knee no more. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I see the point you're trying to make. However, you know how bullies are. They always think they can beat you if they beat you once. You feel me?
Well,
And they
I
sleep on you.
mean, I mean, right now you're battling. I mean, you're battling Social Security Administration, and you're battling the Social Security Administration agencies. So you're battling the same entity, and you're battling the leg of the entity. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I got to do
So,
something though. I got to do
the,
something, man.
I mean, the only thing you can. I'm trying to think here.
Well, you know what? You don't have to think too hard now. Like I said, let me get up the donation because I want to go all the way with it. If I got to go federal with it, I'll do that. I just need to know how to get in there to be heard. and then I
All right.
can do the
Well,
rest. You feel me?
first we got to state a claim. Okay. Now, what is your claim going to be?
I don't know if Wasil still have a copy of that claim I wrote up. I mean, it kind of took a little bit out of my life to do, but I
All
wrote
right.
it.
So,
So if he needs a copy
basically,
of it again, I can send it to him again.
okay. So basically, your claim involves events that happened when.
Throughout the whole ordeal up until today.
All right. And how long was that ordeal?
One is from '05, the other one is from '06 to current day.
Okay. And that was how many years ago?
Well, from 2005, 2006 till today. Well, you talking what, 13, 14 years?
Okay. Now, did they rape you? Because people have been coming back suing them for 30 years for that.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Well, that's true, right? How can you do that? Yeah, they have been raping me. They've been taking my money like,
exactly.
like they got the law to do so.
So maybe you can change the language and be like, hey, they've been raping me financially. According to Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, I can bring this charges within 30 years.
Well, I wish it was that easy, but yeah.
Exactly.
But I do have all the documentation from, like, I mean, I got some of their applications that they signed, some of their financial affidavits that they signed. You feel me? All my social on that stuff. I wasn't involved because this happened in New York and Virginia. I was here in Florida. So it's like, I have all the evidence against them, but I just got to know what to do with it and how to do with it.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to hit you with statute of limitations. For that stuff.
Even though that stuff is fraudulent?
Unless
because there's no statute of limitations on fraud, correct?
Yes. There
is.
I mean, there's different types of fraud under statute of limitations.
Aubrey over here saying that we don't have an answer for you.
Now, racketeering does not have a statute of limitations.
Who was Aubrey Chase asking about that?
Okay.
Yeah, see, I would have to figure out how to work that angle, man, because that's not even the angle I was going at.
Right.
I mean, it is. Go ahead.
Well, the thing is, I can tell you, I read so many court cases, man. I can tell you how they think, how they talk, and what kind of laws they apply, whether it be de novo, whether it be interrogatory, whether it be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the type of things they will, anything that's a question of law.
Yeah, you resign from the public.
It's going to be de novo. Anything like.
I believe in you all.
How can I say? I mean, I know for a fact what they're going to do. One,
right.
If it's dealing with child support, they're going to hit you with abstination. And there's 4 different abstinations they're going to hit you with, if not the Rooker-Feldman. They're going to hit you with sovereign immunity if you're not getting somebody in their individual capacity. They're going to hit you with statute of limitations on certain things, like false imprisonment. There's a statute of limitations on that. Fraud doesn't necessarily have some frauds have a 1 year, some frauds have a reasonable time standard.
Wait, let me intervene. All right. There's no statute of limitation on fraud.
Oh, some type of frauds it is.
Well, I ain't talking about some type of fraud. I'm just talking about fraud. Period.
But he would have to claim a certain type of fraud.
Okay.
Well, Wasil, you still got my that claim that I wrote up, or you need me to send it to you again so you can share it with him?
I still have it. He read it already.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I sure did. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry it's so damn long, but I don't know how to condense 14 years.
It was a good claim, but guess what? Who did you go to before you learned how to do that?
Who did I go to?
Whose services did you? Who donation did you get? Who did you give a donation first before you came to Shamstoppers?
Okay, I see what you're getting at. However, I will put an asterisk on that. You want me to say his name?
No.
We know.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when these people get these allegation templates, right? They know off top you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Okay? And you dig yourself deeper and deeper to a hole because in federal court, you can't file no more than what? Is it 27 pages, G?
25 pages. You can't, 25 pages in so many words.
Yes, you can't file no more than 25 pages in the federal court. So when you're doing that shit in the state court, they just gonna look at that shit and throw that shit in the trash or give it to one of them interns. Hey, I give you some homework. Read this shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
Okay, well, I think you know that I didn't use a template when I wrote that. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying, you did good. That was awesome. What I am saying, you should have never got that person's services before that. You should have just been patient and wait, and you would have used that. You would have killed the whole thing. You see what I mean? We can, like G said, we can kill our claims, man. We can kill our claims when you keep talking and keep writing shit. You know what I mean?
right.
They call it out pleading yourself. When you talk too much in your claim, you can out plead yourself.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
I got a book about that.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I'll also tell everybody in the live and in the chat too, right? I'll tell them how I came across you because at the end of the day, when I first started looking for help, I think I looked for what is that the league. I'm gonna say that the league. I ran into that first. It didn't sound right. He sounded like a bullshitter straight up. Then I found Wasil's video, and you know how he speaks. He's real passionate, but he is really cussing somebody out. And I was scratching my head. I was like, damn. I was scratching my head. Right. I was scratching my head. Right. I'm like, damn, this dude is so mad and he's so angry, man. I can't really understand what he's getting at. So then I found the dude, the other. I found the other two. I'm gonna just say the other two. And it took me some time, right? And I actually stumbled maybe a year later on Wasil's video, and he aired Homeboy out, the lisping snake, I call him. You know what I'm talking about? The snake with the lisp? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So he aired him out, and I was like, damn, he's showing all his shit, and then he's showing the books, and then he's answering the phones, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, let me go ahead and reach out. And and I was totally wrong. You know what I mean? I prejudged him based off of what he was saying and not really trying to stick in there and grasp it. I guess I was a little anxious trying to find help, but
this is what you got fooled by, right? People get fooled by me because I have a country accent or the way I sound, right? That ain't got nothing to do with the way I write, okay? Don't let that fool you. But you got people out here that talk so proper and all this and still dumb and stupid. Right. You know what I mean?
No, seriously.
Because they're trying to overdo themselves, you know what I mean, trying to be smart, over smartly try to outdo everybody else. You know what I mean? Because when I first hit the scene, when Shamstoppers first hit the scene, I gave a shout out to one brother, you know what I mean? And then I told about the other brother how I don't want y'all to do the bankruptcy, right? You cannot discharge child support through bankruptcy. You can't do that. Correct. They're not going to do that because for one, it's not your debt; it's your baby mama's debt. So I was trying to tell y'all that in so many words. You know what I mean? It's
actually he was telling you direct.
It's hers, and when fellas start just learning, man, just starting to see common. When you got common sense.
You don't care what the words, whether they're huge or small, dude. They just get right to you, right to the point.
Right. You don't care about how many. When somebody trying to out-talk you and say all these big words, they're lying. If somebody's saying this is difficult, it's a lie.
Right.
If they say you can't do it, it's a fucking lie. If they say you can't get off child support, it's a lie. You know what I mean? But check this out. They say you can't get off, but they didn't say, hey, you really have to pay. You know what I mean? Yep. Think about that. Getting on child support and paying for it. No, you can't pay for somebody else's debt. That's hers. And when this agency shit gonna shut down until these niggas wake up, men start waking up and start checking these hoes. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be no agency because the agency was put here for needy families with people who didn't have shit. not greedy families, but needy families. But these bitches out here greedy, waiting on your shit. I just put up a whole bunch of shit on that financial affidavit, and she put up miscellaneous shit for $2,300, and you gonna be paying that for child support.
And here's the other part of that too. Like both of my baby mamas, they wasn't even getting welfare. They both are non-TANF. So I'm thinking, well, what the hell are you collecting from me for? You didn't give them nothing, right?
You got them right there because, gee, what did you talk to us about today about women are able to do what today? We was talking to somebody. Tell everybody, women are able to have good jobs and shit like that.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're able bodies, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what that's what I'm saying. That's why I think I can fight, man. The state didn't kick out nothing to these women. They just went down there, put my shit on information on the paper, like you said, paid $25, which they got from me probably more than likely, and then that was it. They started fucking with me.
Yeah.
So my
So
kids, trust me, I take care of my kids. I got my kids' college money. They don't even talk to me. You see, and I don't get to see my kids either. And I got
no.
yeah, I got their college money, Joe.
So,
Wow.
so man, you have given us a very powerful story, brother. I mean, you obviously. Let me put out my opinion on this, and I think you do have a lot of common sense, and you have that will, determination. You have that fire that it's already ignited in you, and that's really.
I've been to war. I've been to real war before. Okay,
There you
so I
go.
know what it takes.
that's all you need,
That's all
man.
you
You
need,
need
man.
that. You need that mindset. Anybody can beat child support, man. You can beat this. It's that woman. If you're a man on here and you listening, it's that bitch.
It is that bitch.
The bitch. That's it.
Es la puta.
You know what I mean? And that's how we gonna get the agency shut down when you stop these motherfuckers who did this injustice to you. It had to take a person to sign your name on that shit, and that's why you on child support. You know what I mean? And they didn't have a drawing. They didn't have a drawing in the community and say we're just gonna place this man on child support because we know he done fucked her and they done got a baby. No, it doesn't work.
Let me tell everybody something. Child support, the child support industry is losing money. Okay, they don't make as much money as they do off the actual TANF loans. So they fighting hard to get you on a non-TANF, which pretty much is making a debt out of thin air, so they can get paid. The more people start fighting, the less money they will be able to put in. That's how you shut the agency down. Not suing the agency, fighting for your rights.
Hey, who do you
Okay?
Who do you take? Who is it that you're gonna go after to take care of the agency?
Who, me? You asking me?
Everybody.
Oh, I'm definitely going after those women. I'm going after them and
There
whoever helped
you
them.
go. Yes. That's what I wanted to hear, man.
Because you know what? You know what? I had a talk with my dad, right? And he was like, you shouldn't hurt those women. I said, look, I'm your son. They hurting me, right?
Thank you.
Nobody cries for daddy. My kids didn't cry. Oh, why are you doing that to daddy? You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why should I cry for those bitches when it's time for them to really face up to what they've done?
That's the social construct in the feminist agenda, man.
Well, guess what? If they want to be equal to us, then they're going to have to get equal with that punishment too.
Yeah, equal rights. There's equal lefts as well.
Oh yeah, I put it back up for everybody to see about the expenses up here for $200 for gifts, $200 for religious shit, $400 for entertainment. For that ought to put this section right here ought to piss you off, and the payments for credit for her truck note. Like my sister's husband. Again, I'm gonna keep talking about this guy.
Again. I want to hear that story again, man.
She called my sister's husband, his baby mama, called him and said, "Nigga, I need my money. I need to pay my nigga's truck note. Hurry up and send my goddamn money." When I heard that,
What is up?
when I heard that shit right there, I said, if a bitch ever get me on child support, I'm gonna embarrass her in front of the court, in front of the state, in front of her family, in front of everybody, in front of the whole goddamn world. See, they fucked with the wrong one. They fucked with the wrong fucking one. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you something. We all gotta go see our maker when it's all said and done,
Yes.
and we all gotta lie
and that ground for what the shit that we pull on one another. Okay?
Yep.
And I don't believe putting dirty shit over people. I believe in helping people. Okay? That's what Shamstoppers is here for. That's what we here for. We're here to help y'all stop the bullshit before it gets started.
And
Okay?
fellas, do not
Man, this whole thing is a mess, dude. Really, it is. It's a fucking mess. It's like a box of Christmas lights. This whole child support and legal shit, man. It's a fucking mess.
Yes, yes. It's the mess is the messy bitches that's running. Let me tell you why they don't have women jails. And we're gonna sign off for 5 minutes. Let me tell you why they don't have women prisons and the women jails like they do men. You ready for this?
dirtiness.
You ever been in a woman's bathroom?
Oh Lord, hell no.
Look, they got some turds, look like goddamn cows. They drop turds like cows and they stink. And the reason why they don't have women jail so much because they gonna be on their period and they stink. You ever smell a bitch on her period? That shit stinks.
It's death.
It's death, man.
And the bathroom, look, it got shit thrown everywhere, all on the walls and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what they doing in there.
I don't hate women. I hate disobedient women. And I'm gonna tell you something too. If something that bleeds for 7 days and still lives,
I mean, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Evil.
if she can take that pain, she expects you to take the same pain she getting from the Almighty God. And if she disobeyed God in the Garden of Eden, how the fuck you think she gonna obey you? You gotta drill in her head. You gotta sign contracts with these women.
Oh man, I'm gonna decipher this. I don't got a Bible, but at the top of my head, it says that Eve, that the serpent came to her and told her, he's like, that like go eat out of that fruit, right? And then Eve's like, no, it's like we can't eat. No, I'm sorry. The serpent said, so then God told you that you can not eat out of the trees of the fruit of the trees in the garden. And then Eve said, no. God said that we can eat of every fruit in every tree in the garden except the tree that stands in the midst of the garden. Right? So then the serpent said, well, because if we eat out of that, then Eve said, because if we eat out of that tree, then we shall surely die. Then the serpent said, no, that's a lie, because God knows that the day that you eat out of that tree, your eyes will be open and you will be just like him. I'm going to stop right there, fellas. All right? What was the serpent telling Eve? You're not only going to be above your husband, you're going to be just like God by eating that.
Look,
you're going to be above your husband.
Darth said, teach her to obey.
She didn't get played, dude. She didn't get played. She didn't get played. I'm about to jump into the next section of that damn chapter, because I almost know it by memory. So pick up a Bible and read this part. Then Eve saw that the tree was good to eat and attractive to the eye. And she was surprised that she'll have that same power, man. Not only the power over her husband, the same power as her creator. These bitches don't give a fuck.
Let me translate what he said in nigger language. Are y'all ready for this? Let me translate.
Gave the whole game.
Let me transfer this.
JC told you. Anybody else told you otherwise? Tell him to come talk to me.
Hold on, translate it, bro. Translate it.
Let me translate it. When your baby mama see that she got a friend that's on child support and she got a child support card, she said, "Oh, girl, I can get me one too." Yeah, girl, just go put that nigga on child support, and that's how the games begin, fellas. You see how I just translated that? Monkey see, monkey do, because they used to call women monkey, right?
Yep.
What else women do? They get these purses, right? And they show off with the purse. Everything a woman do is a competition. On a man, on their baby, on their weave, on their ass, on their titties, on their feet, on their nails, on their eyebrows. Look, God gave a bitch eyebrows. If she cuts them off, how the fuck she gonna obey you?
Right.
So I'm through, fella. We through for the night. You know what I mean? We're gonna sign off. And just look at this suspense thing.
this expense not listed above and put that on your mind for payments to creditors and all that shit. And we about to sign off. Anybody?
Hey, bro, before you sign off, I'll just say one more thing too. Yo, these books, they are real, man. These books that he's putting up and showing you, they are real. I bought because of him. I bought 9, and some of them he has that he showed, and I'm telling
Not
you.
not because of me, because of Shamstoppers.
Okay, well, because of you gentlemen, yeah. Okay, so
we all read over here. Kish, really Kish. Then we formulated Shamstoppers, and we believe in books. We do
right.
books.
And I got like 9 of them, and most of them are the ones he showed. And I'm telling you, man, he only showed you a piece. When you see that piece, you can look into the whole fucking house. You'll see the whole part, and it will definitely give you some power and some understanding, and you will learn some shit. So there ain't no shit. There ain't no what do you call it? What was they calling you, a fraud over here? There's no fraud over here, man. If he's showing you the real shit on the fucking computer.
And then, brother, what I just read about Genesis, about that bitch going over there trying to overpower you, isn't that what that is? What it says? What it says?
Wait. We're not gonna look. Just don't get into the Genesis 126, man. Okay.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing none of that. No. That's not what this is about. I just give you common sense, basically. See reality for what it is, man. That's all it is.
Right. Amen. Anything else you gotta say, G?
Oh no, man. Just keep reading. You know, study appropriate laws, man. You know, I mean, remedies due to everybody. You just gotta know the technique to apply.
Yes, bro. Check this out. And we about to be out. Whatever you think, that's what you will become.
Peace. Yeah, for those 21, man. Shalom.